I heard the battle in the Fevered Muse was touch and go. I'm glad you...
I refuse to let Galen's enemies dictate my actions. Yet I dare not move directly against the Firesong Circle or their Dreadsail's friends, as long as they're holding Stefan hostage. What say you, mercenary? Ready to earn some more House Mornard gold? I don't trust Archdruid Orlaith to spare my son, even if she gets everything she wants. I will instruct my knights to stand down. Let her think I am paralyzed by this threat. Meanwhile, we secretly work to save Stefan from the Firesong. While Archdruid Orlaith sees my knights doing what she demanded, nothing. I want you to find Stefan and set him free. Dulef says the Stone Law and Elder-Tide Archdruids are here in the city. Get them to tell you where Stefan is being held. I'm counting on you, mercenary. Save my son, and you can name your price. Dulef says Revol and Elec are by the bridge east of Vastir. Talk to them. They know parts of Galen no one else has even seen. They must have an idea where to find Stefan. While the Firesong call Ifilon home, I suspect Orlaith will keep him close until she acquires the seeds from the other Druid circles. He could be on a Dreadsail ship, but I doubt the Firesong would trust their allies with such precious cargo. Respect? Perhaps not. But I left them mostly alone to practice their ancient religion. My biggest problem with them, before the current crisis, was their insistence to hold on to the past. Bretons need to embrace modern ways if we're going to thrive. Yes, but we used to control so much more. My father was the Duke of the Sisters. When he supported King Rancer in his war against the High King, Emmerich took the ducal title and awarded it to House Dufort. An unjust and harsh penalty, in my opinion. A hard question, but a fair one. My house has always found it wiser to let the Druids take care of their own affairs. Most of them dislike us as it is. Imagine their resentment if Mornards took sides in all their petty disputes. I blame his mother. Visel took an interest in Druid teachings when she came to Galen. She shared that interest with our son. When Visel died, well, I could not forbid something Stefan had shared with his mother.
Count Mornard is slyer than I thought. The best way to disarm an enemy is to show them what they expect to see. Go talk to Raval and Elec. I saw them by the bridge east of the city. And good luck, mate. Aye, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Things seemed simple enough. Sea Elf pirates calling themselves the Dreadsails, harrying Galen. You turned back their attack at Windwrack Fort. But then, we learned the Dreadsails had allies ashore. Aye. Archdruid Orlaith made a bargain with Sea Lord Nalos, promised him a stronghold on Galen. In return, he was to get the Eldertide Circle's sacred seed for her, and eliminate the Dreyfa. Archdruid Orlaith demanded the other circles give her their sacred seeds, said it was time to choose a new Druid king. When they refused, her Sea Elf allies attacked. We fought them off and saved 2 of the Archdruids, but Sir Stefan was captured. Wishing I was with you, most likely. I've got no head for strategy or court politics, but with Sir Stefan missing, Count Mornard's going to need my help with Vastir's defenses. My place is here in the castle, like it or not.
No, Laurel. Archdruid Orlaith demanded the nature spirit too. You must find Free and keep them safe.
But Stefan is in danger. I have to... What's that?
Mount Firesong stirs. Archdruid Orlaith and her circle ignore their duties.
First Twin, then Dreyfordel. My circle takes pride in protecting what we love. War has come to Galen, but we have few warriors left to fight it. How could Archdruid Orlaith side with those pirates against her own people? Are you suggesting that the Eldertide have anything to do with the treachery of the Firesong, outsider? One of our druids was captured in the attack on Tuin. I've had scouts searching all over for her, and they tracked the dread sails to Castle Turnier. It's a ruined keep on Galen's northwest shore. The keep is built over an old Eldertide village. A cave at the foot of the bluffs leads to the castle's dungeons. I think they're holding Druid Nerea there, as well as Sir Stefan. And I had Nerea hide our seed there before the place was seized. I am trusting you, outsider. Rescue Druid Nerea and keep the sacred seed away from Archdruid Orlaith. Accomplish this, and the Eldertide Circle will not forget it. Remember, Castle Turnier on the northwest coast. I do not know. I did not have a chance to speak with her after she returned from Castle Turnier. And then, our village was attacked. I know Nerea, though. She did as I asked. I am sure of it. The sacred seed. It's the relic they seek. I know how you help the druids at our village. Nerea will resist, but Sea Lord Nalos will break her eventually. I would join you, Mainlander, but my injuries will only slow you down. Ages ago, a Breton coin baron decided he liked the spot. He built his keep on top of an ancient Eldertide village. My folk lacked the strength to stop him, but we never forgot the insult. A few seasons later, an Eldertide druid found the cave passage I told you about. He killed the coin baron in his bedchamber. The same thing happened to the next lord who claimed the castle. The place was eventually abandoned, and it fell into ruin.
Laurel blames herself for Stefan's capture. He is dear to her, and to me. I tutored them both when they were young. Thank you again for defending us at the Dreyfa. I just wish we'd been able to save all the Archdruids and not just Elec and I. The trust of the Eldertide isn't easy to earn. Elec would not reveal the hiding place of the seed unless he truly thought you might find Stefan in the castle. So, will you truly attempt to rescue Sir Stefan and recover the Eldertide seed? Thanks to you and Dulef, I wasn't harmed. My fellow Archdruids weren't so fortunate. Still, we moved our sacred seed to a new location, known only to a few of the Stolnor, and I'm sending Laurel to keep Free safe. I pray it's enough. Archdruid Orlaith believes in a literal interpretation of the dream of Kasserine. She sees the signs of the season as proof that the prophecy is upon us. That's why she seeks to gather all 3 sacred seeds, and why she wants Free. Mount Firesong has certainly grown more active recently, but Free only awakened due to the actions of the Firesong. Can one force a prophecy to come to pass? Still, I have a terrible feeling that Orlaith knows something we don't. That concerns me. Mount Firesong rises above Ifilon, but its roots extend throughout the archipelago. It gives the islands their hot springs and steam vents, and usually these are curiosities, not particularly dangerous, but this recent activity is concerning. The island is sacred to all druids, but yes, the Fire Song call it home. The Circle's ancient duty is to calm the spirit of the volcano when it grows restless, yet the mountain grows angrier. I wonder if the Fire Song can contain it. Or want to. The volcano is erupting already. Lava vents long dormant on Galen and High Isle now flow with molten magma. The last time the volcano erupted, it caused terrible damage to the islands. Thousands of lives were lost. I pray it doesn't reach that level.
It's time walking anyway. My eyes and ears deceive me. We meet again, mercenary. I expected as much. If you're about to walk up and bang on the front gate, let me stop you right here. The ruins are full of dread sails. You'll never get in that way. Sea Lord Nalos seems to be mustering his forces for something big. Sea Lord Nalos locked up 3 of my crew. I'm going to free them and kill the bastard. Unfortunately, the dread sails are here in greater numbers than I anticipated, which makes me wonder how you plan to rescue the lordling they have in there. I saw Nalos and some Firesong druids arrive with a captive noble in Monard colors. The druids left shortly after, but their prisoner stayed behind. Now you're here. Not hard to put wind and wave together. So what's your plan? A foolhardy rescue attempt? Perfect. Just the diversion I need. That should give me the chance to find my crewmates and confront Sea Lord Nalos. Take your secret path, I'll find another way in. We'll hit them from 2 directions. If you're heading for the dungeons, I'll scale the walls while you're clattering around downstairs. Once I free my crewmates, I'll see if I can find that sea snake Nalos. You know, this might actually work. He's a traitor and a murderer. The Gilded Blades used to lead the Dreadsails fleet. We were loyal to King Orgnum and the Piandonian Armada, but Nalos was not satisfied with that. He challenged my brother Thracer for leadership. Nalos won by using a poisoned blade. Then he promised the Dreadsails vast riches if they forswore their oaths to King Orgnum and followed him into exile. A coward and a traitor. I will see him dead at my feet. I swear it. Seen? No. But I've overheard some of the sentries talking about a druid they're holding somewhere in the castle. Maybe even the same one Nalos took from Suncleft Grotto. Aha. You think that relic he's looking for might be here too? Keep your little secrets then. I don't have any interest in druids or their sacred relics. But if I find something that belongs to them, I'll be happy to turn it over. For a suitable finder's fee, of course. Many of the crews I've seen around here are new to the Dreadsails fleet. I think Sea Lord Nalos is hiring on every band of murderous scum with an itch for plunder he can find. I wonder what he's offering them. Pirates don't gather in massive fleets unless the Sea Lord plans to descend on a large, well-defended port. The only one on Galen is Vastir. It's just a question of when and how Nalos chooses to launch his attack.
The Elder Tide Druid broke, as I knew she would.
Yes, Sea Lord. Are we finished with her?
Keep her alive until we have the relic in hand.
I hope you're watching.
Nala, I'm coming for you.
I'll deal with this pest.
Die, traitor, for King Orgnum!
Friend, over here. You're a welcome sight. By the green, how did you find me, friend? No, I don't care. I'm just glad you're here. Your timing is excellent. I'm not sure I could endure another round of my jailer's torture. Dreadsail interrogation tactics aren't subtle. They pressed me for information about Vastir, defenses, weaknesses, those sorts of things. Sea Lord Nalos obviously has ambitions in Galen beyond the bargain he made with the Firesong Circle. Not easily. This lock has some sort of arcane reinforcement. You won't be able to pick it. We need the jailer's key. He's a fearsome brute called Goriad. His chambers are across the hall to the east. That's how he comes and goes, at least. He might, or it might be stored somewhere in his chambers. Get the key however you can, but I'll shed no tears if you dispatch Goriad.
Really don't like your odds.
skulking among shadows. Hook you and feed what's left of the shark!
I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
You return. And with the key, I hope. Thank you. Now let us speak without the bars between us. Oh, it feels good to be out of that cell. I heard quite a commotion earlier. Something about heads and traitors and kings. Was that your work? The sea elf that hunts others of her kind? Banner at Court told me about Suncleft Cove. An unlikely ally. I don't mean to complicate things, but there's another prisoner. An Eldertide druid named Nerea. We must rescue her as well. Of course. That explains much. See, Lord Nalos wants to get the seed for the Fire Song. Obviously, we can't let him have it. Nor can we leave Nerea to the cruelty of the Dreadsails. They've been interrogating her for hours. Then we must rescue Nerea and get her to tell us how to find the seed. We need to retrieve it before Sea Lord Nalos. Come, friend. The interrogation chamber is through the door to the north.
Still here.
Nerea, I'll cut you free. Hold on.
The seed. They're after the Eldertide seed.
It looks like Nerea's had an even tougher time of it than I have. Talk to her, friend. I'll keep watch.
You and Sir Stefan are too late. I was weak. I told the Dreadsails about my circle's most guarded secret. Leave me behind and stop them before they escape with the Eldertide relic. The Archdruid sent you? Then perhaps there's still hope. I hid the seed in an ancient Eldertide shrine below the castle. But Sea Lord Nalos forced me to tell him how to find it. If only I'd been a little stronger. There's an ancient tree in the castle's upper courtyard. The door to the shrine lies hidden within its roots. Captain Uldis heads there as we speak. Please, don't let the Sea Elves take the sacred seed. Go ahead, Mainlander. Look for the ancient tree in the upper courtyard. I just need a moment to catch my breath, and then I'll be right behind you. This old keep stands above a pristine cavern, forgotten by all but the druids of my circle. After the lords of Tenair abandoned their castle, we reclaimed our ancient shrine. It serves as a secret meeting place and refuge when the need arises. When Archdruid Orlaith demanded our seed, we decided it was no longer safe in Tuin. Alec told me to take the seed and hide it. This was the most secret place I could think of. I didn't know the Dreadsails were coming, though. Yes, there are sea elves held in the castle above. Traitors or outcasts among their own kind, I guess. I saw them once or twice when I was taken for questioning, but I didn't get a chance to speak with them. Sea Lord Nalos kept me in the dungeons. I'm sure he isn't holding any sea elf prisoners down here, so they must be elsewhere in the castle. One of the old towers, perhaps.
I'll stay with Nerea while you clear the way. We'll join you in the courtyard. We need to find the shrine Nerea mentioned. We must retrieve the Eldertide seed before the Dreadsails find it.
Entered the next courtyard. I leave her to you. With me, gilded blades. Time to make Sea Lord Nalos pay! The door.
Mainlander. Deal with you, I'll bring the druid her relic. Win! See, look! That one put up a fight, didn't they?
Take the seed, Mainlander. We can avoid the Dreadsails by using the back exit.
Take the seed to Bastir. It will be safe there.
The seed is safe, thank Ifrei. But we can't leave it here. Please, retrieve the seed and let's get out of here.
Well fought, friend. Retrieve the seed and we'll take it to Vastir. The druids in the Vine District can protect it until we find Archdruid Alec. Look out! Behind us!
Calm yourself. I am Captain Siravane of the Gilded Blades. Sea Lord Nalos escaped me, curse his eyes. I learned two things you should know. The Firesong also seek the Stone Lore relic, and Nalos plans to attack Vastir soon.
I appreciate the warning. Let's continue this outside.
I had Sea Lord Nalos at the point of my blade. Then a wall of bodyguards rushed between us, damn their sails. That's twice now the maggot-ridden eel has escaped me. I'm done with this dank old druid shrine. Let's speak outside.
We should return to Vastir immediately, friend. If Sea Lord Nalos plans to bring the Dreadsail fleet against the city, we must get ready to welcome him.
We should go, Mainlander. The passage to the north leads back to the shore. The Dreadsails will regret the day they made the Eldertide Circle their enemies. This I swear!
Remember my warning. The Dreadsails are coming for Vastir. Well, my plan almost worked. And you did your part. Even rescued the Lordling and the Druid, I see. Sea Lord Nalos may have escaped my blade again, but I got my crew members back. Better than a leak in the hold, I suppose. Nothing more to tell. He's got a massive fleet, and it's going to sail straight for Vastir. He's just waiting for the Fire Song to provide their support. That won't come until they get the Stonelaw relic. At least that's what Nalos indicated. Gather more of the gilded blades from wherever Nalos stashed them. Then wait for another chance to kill the bastard. Who knows? Maybe I'll come to Vastir, since I know Nalos will be there. As long as we share an enemy, I'm on your side. Shouldn't you take that relic someplace safe? Everyone seems rather concerned about the silly old things. It's the richest port on Galen, overflowing with plunder. Any pirate lord would gladly sack it if they thought they stood a chance. With the power of the Fire Song at his side, Sea Lord Nalos believes he can succeed. He also has a higher ambition. Nalos wants to be king. Once he captures Vastir, he plans to make it his throne. A large port with stout defenses would give him an island kingdom to call his own. And the power to defy King Orgnum and all the fleets of Piandonia. Because he's a disloyal bastard, the warships and warriors Sea Lord Nalos plans to use to further his own ambitions belong to King Orgnum. They're not his to command, nor is Galen his to rule. I'm here to deliver the king's justice. What? You think I need more than these two? Well, you're not wrong. These are two of my officers, Velerin, first mate of the Mad Maiden, and Kovacs, our quartermaster. Sea Lord Nalos imprisoned them because they were loyal to me. They're scattered throughout the Dreadsail's fleet, forced to obey Nalos because they think I abandoned them. But once word gets around that I'm ready to challenge Sea Lord Nalos, they'll return to my side. Then the Mad Maiden will sail again.
None of this makes sense to me. I hope Captain Siravane knows what she's doing.
You look ready to turn your blade on us the moment you don't think you need the Gilded Blades anymore. Fine. I'll just kill you then.
I didn't expect to leave that ruined castle alive. Thank you, Mainlander. Please, give the sacred seed to Archdruid Elec. Tell him I almost failed him, but I didn't, thanks to you.
Let's get back to Vastir with the Eldertide seed. Thanks to Captain Siravane, we know what the Dreadsails and the Fire Song are planning. We can make preparations and be ready before they strike.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Yeah.
Off
Taking that aroma, folks.
Mainlander? Come, tell me what happened at Castle Tenair. Nerea tells me you saved her from the dread sails at Castle Tenair, and that you recovered the sacred seed of our circle. Is this true? I can hardly believe it. Too many Eldertide fell to Firesong treachery and Dreadsail's blades. I was sure we had lost our sacred seed as well. I'll hold on to this for now. If Archdruid Orlaith wants the seed, she can pry it from my dead hands. Then we'll give them a fight. The Breton lords and I have our differences, but they build mighty walls. The Eldertide will help defend them. You have my word. Oh, young Sir Stefan wants to speak with you. He said to find him at Castle Mornard. Count Mornard and his son are making plans in the throne room, and Sir Stefan wants you there. You should go. All seeds are a promise, Mainlander. A potential still to come. This seed was a gift from the last Druid King, entrusted to the Eldertide Circle countless ages ago. As long as we guard it, the dream of Kasserine lives. I will not let Orlaith take it. Can you tear down a castle with this seed? No. But symbols have the power we give them. With our seed, the Firesong could destroy the dream of Kasserine. Show me the spell or sword that can slay an idea, then we can talk. We will gather our strength within these great stone walls and prepare for the battle to come. My brothers and sisters are scattered, but we will not bow down to the Firesong or their sea elf allies.
I will not forget what you have done for the Eldertide, and I imagine Sir Stefan will not forget what you did for him either.
I can't believe the Firesong betrayed us. Attacking the Drafa. How will that bring the circles together?
The Firesong will answer for this crime, Galfin.
My son is returned. Our celebration is in order.
No, Father. The Dreadsails plan to attack Vastir.
What? Mere pirates can't breach our walls.
Once Archdruid Orlaith finds the Stonelore Seed, the Firesong and the Dreadsails will combine forces and strike. We must prepare. A storm is gathering, friend. But thanks to you, I'm here to meet it instead of languishing in a Dreadsail cell. And we managed to save Druid Nerea and secure the Eldertide Seed. You have proven your worth yet again. Now we make use of the time we have and prepare the city's defenses. Gather allies and do what we can to keep the sacred seeds safe. But no matter what happens, I'm honored to fight by your side. Here, friend. My father wanted you to have this. The Dreadsails think to breach Vastir. Vastir stands in the eye of a gathering storm. We must speak.
Good work getting Stefan back, mate. We're not out of the storm quite yet, though. Tava's breath. Seems like we never get a moment to pause and collect ourselves. Anyway, Stefan's got something important he wants to talk to you about.
If you seek more praise, you will find that I am not very generous. I've already thanked you and paid you for your part in saving my son. Now, speak to Stefan. He has something he wishes to discuss with you.